Okay.
Perfect. G'day, guys. Welcome along tonight. We have a very special guest, the one and only Rachael, jumping on tonight. She's going to be sharing on something that she showed us today, actually. She's one step ahead of us. She found an awesome checklist she can share on that side of it. So I'll chuck her on. She's going to share on this, I guess, where to find it as well. And just, enjoy what she has to show.
Yay. Well, thanks guys for jumping on. I know it was a little bit last minute with the time and all that, but we'll definitely get it sorted as of next week. But for now, thanks for jumping on. Appreciate it. So yeah, we just wanted to do a quick call tonight just to chat about something that we all did today. We're sort of doing a bit of a blitz week this week, just last minute decided to do it. So I recently found this really awesome thing. I don't know if you guys are on Isogenics Business or Isogenics Business ANZ, but maybe a month ago or so, I found a really cool post from Tanya Kirkpatrick, who's from America, obviously, but she did a really cool thing on a daily power hour for like an Isogenic. So I've got it here. It's like a checklist that you can do. So I'll show everyone that, but I'll just like run you through what's sort of involved in it. But I found it really helpful it's just things I kind of forgot to do, like when in regards to sort of prospecting and IPA related things you can do. It's really cool. So I wonder if I should actually do the share screen.
Yeah.
So I might share my screen with you guys because I think that might be the easiest way. So if you just bear with me for 1 second.
Laura, if you don't already have this, I reckon you're going to love this.
Oh, you just wrote love to do list, Laura.
And this is, it's like Rach touched on then, it's got stuff on there. It's got stuff on there that you would never actually think to do. There's some really cool little things that the successful people in America, it's obviously why they're successful, because they take it to the next level. We looked at it today and started doing some things on it. It was really cool. I reached out to a lady just in our downline and it was really nice just to reach out to someone that wouldn't necessarily get spoken to. So there is some really cool little extras that you'll get from it. There we go.
Awesome. So just let me know if you guys can see it. Maybe give me a thumbs up. Awesome. So sorry, it's a little bit small. I can't see the other. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. So have you seen this, Laura? Or oh, okay, awesome. Yeah. So I just came across it.
It's like Christmas for Laura. This.
I'm with you, girl. I love to-do lists. So yeah, this is fantastic because Tanya Kirkpatrick put it together. So it's got, your Monday through to Sunday checklist. And what I did was just write the date from today till Sunday on the top, just so I'm in track with, the week and the dates and all that. And basically I just went along and just ticked off as much as I could today. Oh, hey, Lucky.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thanks. We're just going through a little checklist that we found. I don't know if you can see it on your phone, but can you see that?
Yeah, yep.
Have you seen that before?
No.
Ooh, awesome. Yeah, so basically it's got the different areas. All you do is go through and check everything off. So, birthday posts, sending people private messages of happy birthday instead of on their wall, because they always seem to, tend to write back more than as opposed to writing back to a message on your wall. A personal post should be doing a personal post once a day. This says one minimum or 5 max. Prospecting page. So for us, that could be our BFree spring cleanse page, or if you have another prospecting page, you could do just whether that's a simple post or you could welcome someone or whatnot. Product groups. So that could be you could be putting, adding value to be well, writing support comments and welcoming people, all that sort of thing. 3 to 5 friend requests a day. And we actually talked about this really briefly today, because the guys talked about, it's obviously belly to belly connection is more of a strong connection, but it also, so Rob's example today was he actually went back, because they did Tony Robbins last week, and he went back to the group and started adding people from, that he made connections with or one. So that's a really good way just to keep track of how many friend requests you're doing. Ice the Body Challenge, Healthy Mind and Body. Are you talking to people about that? Don't forget about those things. They're really important. Customer follow-up. So, yeah.
How many people have got team doing the Healthy Mind and Body at the moment? That's a big one that seems to disappear. I'll put my hand up straight away and say that is something that we are hopeless at. And as we know, the mindset in this business is so big for people to get results. So I really like that one, because I think we can all put our hand up and say, especially us that have done it, I would say everybody on the call here has done one, and we know how important they are. So that's a big one, I think, that we can get really good at, because the Americans do. They have all their teams in ice bodies and Healthy Mind and Bodies, and their attention's a lot higher.
It disappears after Derby, doesn't it? That's really good.
Funny when we get a point for it, but when we don't, it's out of the mind.
Yeah. Even Lovey and I were just talking about it earlier. He was like, "Oh, I can't believe, I totally forgot about that." And I was like, even if you just mention it to someone, at least you're still planting a seed. I mentioned it to one of our new girls today. I just said, we were talking about mindset and stuff. There's this really cool program you can do. And, even if you can take that, because you're still bringing it up. So that's really cool. Obviously, welcome calls, if you have, you want a day, that's freaking awesome. You're killing it. But, just get, if you do 3 a week, that's awesome. At least you can tally at the end of the week how many you've done.
You could even practice those with your team as well. Jump on a call and get your new team member to do one with you. Obviously, we have the templates and that to run through. So do a mock one. That would probably be a good thing to do if you've got new guys that have enrolled people.
Yeah, I love that, because it's just practicing, building that muscle of, you should be able to do a welcome call. I would listen to Lovey do the last couple of days, and he just says it off the top of his head, he knows exactly what he needs to say. And that's so awesome. That just shows the posture and your confidence in that call. Yes, that's really cool. And this one should be a big one that people focus on. Oh no, what happened? Am I still here? Oh.
I can still hear.
Okay, good. I don't know what happened then. So this is your IPA, so adding 3 people to your prospect list, 100 names list or whatever. This is a huge one that I think I definitely neglect. Getting 5 looks a day. So 5, sending 5 tools and going, asking the question, if I sent you a video, would you watch it? That sort of thing. That's a huge one. I've done mostly this whole list today, but I have not done this one. So that just shows I've connected with people, but I haven't sent them tools, So I spend most of my time focusing on all the other stuff. But when I look at this list, this is probably the least empty one, or the emptiest one, or whatever.
And just to touch on that, guys, as well, Rach is spot on how important that one is. I suppose it's probably one of the more scary ones, because it's a direct ask. So we do probably leave that to the bottom of the pile and focus on the things that we enjoy more. But we had a girl just on a call earlier that's been using the products for 2 years now, has a heap of volume, over 200,000 banked up volume, and has now reached out and said, I want to come to an event, I want to build. She was a direct ask, which was hey, if I were to show you this 16-week challenge, would you like to join? And she did. So don't be afraid of the direct ask, because they are a little bit more intimidating. But if you pick the right people, they can be really powerful.
Yeah, for sure. Even inviting people to events, you could also relate it to that too, I guess. And just really use this and fit it to your lifestyle, because some of them semi-repeat themselves a little bit, but just get creative with them and use it to suit your sort of your lifestyle and your Facebook and all that sort of stuff. Posting in interest groups, that's a big thing. I never did, but it made me think outside the box and go, oh, okay, what's some interest groups in Cronulla that I can post in, and post so we're doing a launch party on Wednesday. Maybe I can post a flyer in that group and get some new interests, so it just makes you think outside the box, which is really cool. Who invited to a launch party, whether it's I don't know, your own one or someone else's one. There's heaps of, I know Eric Coover and Kathy Coover are doing one on 6 or something like that. You know, I think it's a different time, an American time, but that's still something that you could plug people into.
And we're going to start running one every Thursday night. So we'll obviously get the invites done up for that. But Reese, Rach, and myself are going to start running one, which everybody's obviously included in and can share on, and we'll start getting people more active in those. Plug your teams into them. Anyone you feel is ready to share. It's a really cool thing to do as well to get their confidence up.
Yeah, so we were kind of experimenting because the Lovies are here for a month. We're like, sweet, let's go hard. So on Wednesday, we're going to do an in-home party, and then on Thursday, we're going to do an online launch party, just to like get the feel of it and do, you know, get that momentum going. Because Reese and I did launch parties quite a while ago, and we had lots of momentum for that. So, but then we obviously got a bit lazy and let it go. But yeah, we went traveling and all that jazz. So yeah, it's cool if we kind of get the ball rolling again. I find if you're struggling getting people to your in-home, start to really just do your own online op meetings, just getting crew on there, and you know, if you need us to share stories or, you know, whatever, yeah, just start practicing. That's a really cool thing to just build your confidence. Because we used to do Wellness Wednesdays in Sydney, and they were fantastic, you know, but I think the new thing is online, so we're really gonna experiment with that. Yeah, so interact and connect 3 new connections, whether that's, you know, people you've spoken to or new connections or whatever. Just get creative with that. Team building, promotions, like look at your ISA Pulse, and if people are doing, you know, have submitted a ISA body, like celebrate them. What are people working towards? If they're working towards, you know, consultant, manager, director, whatever, 5-cycle bonus. That's all these cool things that we kind of forget about. Pouring love for 5, is that like minimum 5 minutes or 4 or 5 minutes? I don't know. It says
I think it's
team
just
member.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Jump on to Facey for 5 and pour some love into your team just to show support.
Yeah.
Because we do get swept up, obviously, for hours in there. So if you can just jump on for 5 minutes and do some focused commenting.
So what I did with that is I just like, you know, about half an hour ago, I logged onto my back office, and I viewed my team, and I picked a couple of people, and I went onto their Facebook profile, and I started to write a few comments. And it's crazy because I had liked a girl's photo, but then I just wrote, oh, you know, you look like a hot biker babe or something on her picture. And she wrote back straight away, oh, haha, thanks. You know, it's just, I think it's really nice when I didn't realize the impact it is to actually write a comment on someone's, instead of just like or love or whatever. So I think taking the time to write a comment, if you really genuinely mean it, I think that goes a long way.
And like Mel touched on last week as well, commenting on your own team and your own downline and upline and that type of thing, and then creating that traction in there, you get your post bump back to the top. So that's really powerful to be on top of that.
Yeah, awesome. So if anyone has any more questions about any of those, just let us know, because it's kind of been fun for the whole day today. We've kind of all challenged ourselves to, you know, to fill in as much as we can. I just printed this out on this sheet of paper out, and I like initially I had done like 5 or 4 for the month, but I just gave one to the guys, and we're kind of doing a little challenge to keep ourselves accountable for the whole week to see how many ticks we can get in the box. Yeah, so it's kind of been really fun, and it says a power hour, but it's taken a little bit more than an hour because we've been a bit distracted. But it's just something really cool to do. If you're like Laura and myself, I love checklists. I'm a big fan of checklists, so this has been fantastic. I will show you guys where to find it as well, or I'm happy to also post it in the group.
I think the cool thing as well, guys, is we can reflect on where our weeks have gone. Like if we're not getting enrollments and we feel as though there's not any traction happening, we can just look back at those numbers. And if those squares aren't ticked, you can start to go, right, why is my retention down? Is that because I'm not getting people on Healthy Mind and Body or into ISA Body challenges? Or why am I not getting any enrollments? Well, is that because I haven't ticked the boxes of 3 new connections each week? So you can challenge yourself and keep yourself accountable with those check boxes as well.
Yeah, awesome. I'm not sure if you guys can see my Facebook. Oh, you can, Paul? Okay, cool. So basically, it's in Isagenix business, and all you have to do is type in either Forbes or Tanya Kirkpatrick. Probably do Forbes, and just type in the search box, and it will pop up. I think. How do I click on it? Anyway, yeah. So she's written a whole spiel on it as well, as you can see there. I won't go into it, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I won't go into it now because it's pretty long. But yeah, I'll direct you guys to that on the Facebook group so you can have a look. But yeah, guys, that's just a really, cool tool that we found that we're using to really help you boost your IPA. Yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to touch on, really short and sweet. And yeah, I'll show you guys. I'll send it to you guys so you can also jump on board. If anyone wants to join us in this Blitz week, let us know. We're happy to link arms with crew. So yeah, that's all. That's a wrap, y'all.
Boom. How good was that? Rachie owning it. So yeah, that's really cool. If anybody's got any questions, jump on and ask us. I don't think there's too much that you need to know with that. Oh, Paulie's unmuted.
Yeah, where would we find that sheet? Where would that be posted? Sorry, Rachel.
I can send it to you guys. I'll add it to BFree. So it'll be in the BFree page, or yeah.
Yeah, I can send that to you, Paulie.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
easy, mate.
We'll
chuck it in our pages and the manager group and whatnot as well.
I'll make sure you guys get it.
Thanks, Rachel. That was awesome.
No worries, guys. Just a cool little fun tool.
Awesome, guys. So that's basically it. We might just how do we stop recording?
Stop share. There we go.
Do you want to stop the record as well?
Oh yeah, sure. This one.